No. Ray. I'm establishing a hypothetical.
You said
Ray, I'm establishing a hypothetical.
I know you're establishing a hypothetical, but you're saying there's.
Shit when a new person came. That's insane.
Yeah, so Ray, if a society of 100,000 people, it was common sense to these 100,000 people that said rape is good. They're just wrong.
Yo, nigga, common sense is something. Yo, if you want to use common sense, if you want to use common sense on your argument, nigga.
Interrupt. Stop. Ray, go.
What the?
Shut up, Bastion. Go, Ray. Yeah, just leave. I didn't even kick him. Just leave. Fucking retard. But yeah, you just read it verbatim.
Okay,
it is a fallacy.
Okay, so if we're using evidence anyway, clearly, like for rape, for example.
Hold on. What do you mean?
Rape is non-consensual in the first place.
Ray, why should I value people's consent? Why is valuing people's consent?
Wait, hold on,
Please tag me in, cause god damn y'all, actually both of y'all started to get me annoyed.
Why is valuing people's common sense good? How do you know that's good?
It's not even about someone's common sense there.
I know. I never brought up common sense, Ray. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth, okay? You said that rape is bad because it disregards people's consent or whatever, right? I'm asking, why ought I value that? How do you know valuing people's consent is good? How do you know that?
Because it's
Goodbye. Anyways, Ray, continue. How do you know it's good?
Partially to what Moldy said, yes. It is in human nature, and it's just like,
how do you know
make people turn on you.
Ray. I want you right now. Go on Google, just like how you just did, and look up appeal to nature.
G'day, guys.
G'day, everyone.
Yo, what's up?
Considered common sense can vary widely among different cultures and individuals. That is literally subjective nature, dog. I just looked at what you were just talking about.
Ray, look up. No.
That is what it says.
Appeal to nature. Look up appeal to nature right now.
Omar is beating.
Oh my god, bro.
Look up appeal to nature, Ray. Do it right now.
Oi! Get on the payload.
You guys agree?
Appeal to nature is a logical fallacy that argues something is good, right, or preferable simply because it is perceived as natural, while something that is artificial or unnatural is viewed as bad or wrong.
Thank you, Ray. So again, you are presenting a logical fallacy. Just because it's within our nature to do doesn't make it good, doesn't make it bad, or doesn't explain that we ought to do it. It is a fallacy. So you can't say, oh, it's just within our nature to do. I don't care. Like, you have to tell me why we ought to do it, why it's good or bad. You just keep presenting fallacy after fallacy after fallacy. This is a bad argument. So actually explain why I ought to value people's consent. Because saying it's within my nature to do literally means nothing. That doesn't tell me anything.
Okay, so
why is this guy crashing?
Going on that.
Because stupidity frustrates me. That's why.
He's debating over rape.
People in general have a moral responsibility in the first place to respect others' rights and dignity.
Why ought I
it's
value
just
respecting others?
Nature.
Why is respecting other people good? Why is that good?
Why is respecting others good?
Why is respecting other people good, right?
You even have to ask that. It's insane.
Moldy, if you keep interrupting, I'm just gonna keep kicking you if you keep interrupting. Yeah, Ray, so you said like, oh, it's because we need to respect other people. How do you know respecting other people is good? How do you know that?
How do I know it's good?
Yeah, how do you know respecting other people is good? How do you know that? How do you know? Epistemology. How do you know X thing to be true? How do you know respecting other people's or respecting other people is good? Epistemologically, how do you know?
Let me find
Are you Googling it?
No, I'm not Googling anything.
What are you Googling right now?
That's someone else. That's not me, dog. I'm not on my phone.
Okay.
You don't see me jumping around in the game.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad.
Nigga, you get no pussy.
Anyway,
Crazy cat, that's also a bad argument. But anyways, yeah, continue, Ray.
Okay,
Also, Crazy Cat, you've been yapping in chat all this time. Do you have a mic? Get a mic. Matter of fact, if you have a Cash App, post your Cash App in chat. I'll give you $15 to go to Walmart, get a mic, and come back. Because I promise you, the argument that you just gave is terrible, and I can explain why.
Wait, so who's on the bad side?
What are you talking about? LMAO, shut up. Hold on, Crazy Cat. I'm not joking. Post your Cash App in chat. I'll give you $15 to $20 right now. Go to Walmart, get a mic, and come back. I'm not even joking. Like, you can do that.
Give me something. It's my birthday. Like,
So, hold on, Ray. I like how you just ran from the question just now. Can you answer
I
my
didn't
question?
run from it. You just decided to go talk to Crazy Cat. I was just saying it was my birthday. Damn.
I have a mic, bro. Then
respect,
get it.
bro.
Anyways, Ray, answer my question. Why ought I value respecting people? How do you know respecting people is good? How do you know that?
How do I know respecting people is good?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Osama can answer this question very easily, by the way. But yeah, go ahead. Wait, Osama, are you here?
On that? If actually that was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Ray, how do you know respecting people is good? Go ahead.
Respecting people.
Wait, so who's trying to justify it?
No,
he's trying to. He's not trying to. He's trying to find why it logically isn't either like good or bad.
Well, epistemology.
If we're not taking moral value into it, we're not.
Gwen, we're talking about philosophy here right now. It's epistemology, it's philosophy, it's meta ethics, normative ethics, applied ethics. Yeah. Like rape can be replaced with anything. Theft, murder, incest, etc.
Yeah, I'm trying to take out all these norms.
I'm using rape because it's a more emotionally charged word, so people take the conversation more seriously and they see the repercussions of their moral convictions.
I'm on the payload. Get over here.
I don't think you need to do that.
Say what?
My bad. No, don't worry. You got it.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, Ray, how do you know respecting people is good?
I know respecting people is good. And we're not using this based off of other people's norms, society, anything else. Just
well, all of those are fallacies. We've already established
I
this.
feel like
that's what I'm trying to think. If it's all fallacies, and it is kind of a weird. It's a weird spot because it's like you can't use.
Well, Ray, here. Let me help you out here, right? I don't mean that condescendingly. Let me help you out here, right? The issue is that these are questions that philosophers have been debating for centuries. People like Aristotle, Socrates, Ayers, I'm retarded! Oh, what is the fucking utilitarian's name? Like people like, not Marx or whatever. Marx was more of like a economist, like ethics or whatever, right? Hold on, pause. I literally reference him 24/7. I'm brain farting right now. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second.
Get over here.
I don't even 1 second.
Since he's looking that shit up, I'm about to say some shit.
No, stop talking. I have it pulled up.
He
Calm down.
can't say shit, bro. He's so salty.
So anyway, so yeah, we have other philosophers, right? We have like people like a Brad Hooker, or like we have like Richard Brandt, or like basically any but Jeremy Bentham. That's his name, Jeremy Bentham. Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill were like the original.
All right, no one gives a fuck about these people. Just get to the point.
Okay,
God damn.
Moldy, shut up. Again, just because you're too stupid to keep up with the conversation doesn't mean that I need to stop.
You're just listing names.
You've already been established this, right? So anyways, Ray, as I was saying, the point is that the question that I just asked you is like, here's the thing. I'm gonna try not to beat you up on it too much or whatever, because believe it or not, the whole reason why I bring this up or whatever is because questions like these, even though they sound intuitive, even though it sound intuitive or whatever, like they're actually extremely hard questions. It's actually extremely hard to like articulate without using fallacies, to articulate how you know X thing is good if you never actually thought through your moral convictions. I wrote a whole document on this. It's called My Epistemology. I can literally bring it up right now, send it to you, right? I wrote a whole document on this. I added to it almost daily, right?
I'd actually like to see it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you later or whatever. You ask me on Discord, right? I write documents or whatever because I professionally debate or whatever, right? I wrote documents on abortion, like my epistemology, like red pill,
professionally debate
stuff, and things like this, right? So in regards to this, the issue here is that like, I'm not gonna beat you up on it too much because it's actually extremely hard to actually articulate how you actually know X thing is good or bad, right? It's hard, right? Now, Osama, the reason why I bring up Osama, his name is Osama J here, right? It's really, really easy for him to do it, right? He could just say, oh, how do you know rape is bad? Oh, easy, God said so. He believes in God. Right, that's like, and the reason why it's easy is because God knows all. He's omnipotent, he's omniscient. So if he says it's bad, it must be bad. He knows everything,
Clearly,
or whatever,
yeah.
right? But absent God, right? If you don't believe in God, then
Well,
Osama is.
But
Oh,
that's
okay.
why I did absent that already. I was trying
okay.
to because I didn't want to bring that into.
Oh no, that's fine,
because,
but that turns into, yeah, that's fine. You can bring up God or whatever, but that turns into the discussion that I had with Osama for like an hour that we yelled at each other for or whatever, right? It's like, okay, if you're gonna say that, if you're gonna ground your epistemology in what God says, then the question becomes, well, how do you know God is real, right? Like, you have to justify your belief in God, because if I assert that God isn't real and I like debunk all your arguments for God's existence, then like your epistemology or how you know things to be true just goes out of whack or whatever. Because if God's not real, then you have to like find another way to like how you deduce like X things are good or bad or whatever, right? So there's that, right? So but yeah, you can ground your morality in God, but the question just changes, like, how do you even know God is real, right? And that's what I would ask you next or whatever. And again, I wrote a whole Google document on this too: God's existence, the popular arguments for the responses, things like this or whatever, right? So yeah, no, which is why I'm finishing up here. I'm a yapper, sorry. Which is why, that I'm a moral emotivist, right? I don't believe that moral statements have truth value. So when you say that rape is good or rape is bad, to me, a moral emotivist, all I'm hearing is rape boo or murder boo or whatever. Giving to charity, yay. Respecting people's consent, yay, or whatever. None of these are actually have truth value or are subject to being true, good, or true or right or wrong or whatever. That's the moral emotivist claim. That's what I think. So yeah.
I do think it's just a natural intuitionism in a way. Like, I feel like with a a question like that, yeah, if you're not using any, I guess like you were saying, any other fallacies, like let's say you were taking God out the picture.
No, you don't have to take God out the picture. You can use God.
I mean, you can, but that's what I'm saying. Like, let's say we take that out and we're just talking about it through, I guess, our logic. Then it would be like,
well, that's gonna be
inner sense in that way. That's what I'm saying. I feel like.
Well, hold on. What I was suggesting was like that's gonna be kind of hard because people like Osama would say like, well, you can't do that because all truth comes from God, right? You can't subtract that. It's presupposed. That's what like somebody like Osama would say. Now, obviously, I would disagree with this because I don't believe in God. But like, yeah. Like, so when you say like, oh, like, well, let's take out like God or whatever, then Osama would say, well, then we don't know what's true and what's good or bad or whatever. Okay. That's where it comes from.
Well, the reason I'm trying to explain it without God in the picture is because clearly God would be right. But if we're taking God out the picture, we're explaining to people like, for example, you yourself as an atheist, we're explaining it through logical terms.
Agnostic atheist, but.
Well, you were just saying.
I just want to make that clarification. It's nothing. Continue.
What do you believe in religiously?
Well, first of all, you don't have to be a part of religion to believe in God. Number one.
I mean, number two,
yeah. Number two, I just don't. I just haven't heard convincing evidence that God exists. I don't think. Like.
So, do you have a faith in anything? Like, I guess not even religious.
Wait, can we backtrack? Like, can we backtrack just for a second? Because listen, I've been letting y'all talk. I'm sorry, I just gotta get this shit off. Like, I have to. It's killing me. Like, all right, so you know how you're talking about philosophy and shit, but philosophy that's a man-made like thought, right? That's something that someone created. That's not.
Yeah.
How's that funny?
No, I guess just continue, dude.
Well, what I'm saying is, because you say how all these fallacies mean that something can't be true just simply because they're a fallacy.
I never said that.
But, no, well, then you. Okay. All right. So what is it? What is it then? If it can't be, you said it's not that it can't be true. What is it?
Do you know what a logical fallacy is?
You literally have explained it 5 times. So don't go into a tangent about that. Answer my question. I never even
explained it. Can you tell me what it is if I explained it 5 times though?
A logical fallacy, that's like where you think it appeals to like what you think is right.
No, that's not at all. That's called
Alright, what is
morality.
Wait, what?
What you think is right or wrong is